Hello and welcome to my channel Knitting Books etc. My name is Cristina and today I'm here to do a tag which is I was tagged by Alan from Big Hard Books and Classics, and it's an original tag of his about superstitions. If you hear a strange noise, it's my dryer that's on here. Okay, and so his prompts, he lists several superstitions, and then we are supposed to find books somehow related to the superstitions. I don't know anything about superstitions. I was never superstitious, and many of these I had never heard about them. So the first one is fear of thunder. So I think that they say that can be a bad thing. Well, if a lightning bolt strikes you, that's bad. But I don't know anything else about that. But I remember in Jane Eyre there's a scene where a lightning bolt burns a tree that had some significance in the story, and I remember that they consider that kind of a bad omen. Okay, so Jane Eyre. Next is walk under ladders. This one I remember. I'm sorry about the noise, but I'm not going to stop now. I have walked under the ladder several times. I just have to see if no one falls on my head. But the only story about ladders that I remember is from the Bible, Jacob's dream. I had, when I was 6, I was gifted in my birthday illustrated Bible. Was it the Bible or I think it was only the Old Testament illustrated, a big book. And I remember that my favorite picture was a spread of 2 pages with the rainbow and Noah's Ark and all the animals. But one of the pictures which I remember is a ladder that goes it's one, I don't remember if it's a ladder, if there are some stairs, but there's something that goes to heaven. And I remember saying, oh, that's good, we can go to heaven, just climb those stairs or the ladder. So but I think it's called Jacob's ladder. Then you have no hats on the bed. This one is a novelty to me. I didn't know this one. And a book with hats, I remember the sorting hat in Harry Potter, the first Harry Potter and then the others, but the first volume we learned about the sorting hat. Then there's here, that's one that says never light 3 on the same match. I don't know this one, and I don't know what's supposed to be bad luck for. I have no idea. But matches, in the book about matches, I don't recall a book, but I recall Hans Christian Andersen's story, which actually at the same birthday I was gifted the Old Testament illustrated. I had a party, and some films, old films with bobbins and things like that were shown, and one of those films was the story of the little girl, the little match girl, or I don't know, but by Hans Christian Andersen, which is a very sad story, but the girl has some matches. Okay, so that's my story. Black cats crossing your path. Well, there are dozens every day, but as a book with cats. I'm going this next August, I'm going to be reading a book which has a cat, very important cat, which is The Master and Margarita by Bulgakov or something like that. I can see the book from here, but I have no idea about that book. And I'm very curious about it, and I'm going to be reading it. Then there's what is the next one? Well, from number 5 we jump to number 7. There's no number 6. Oh, it should be number 6, but there's a mistake there. So it is, do you own a rabbit's foot or lucky charm? No, I don't. But, and then Alan asks books about rabbits. Well, Peter Rabbit by Beatrix Potter. That's one. Then you have No Knives Over the Stove. This is also new to me, never heard about this one. And a novel about knives, I only know that one because I've been checking this. There's a series that everyone has already read but me, and I intend to start, which is the Wheel of Time series. And the number 11s, the novel, number 11s, is Knife of Dreams. So there you have a book with knives. Then find a penny, pick it up, all the day you'll have good luck. So, and Alan asks about penny and books about a penny. I recall the famous Penny Dreadfuls, which were those publications of the Victorian times, I think, with stories. Some of them were quite, they were a little, not horror stories, but perhaps a little bit gothic. And they were, I think that they were published weekly. Then we have Loose Shoelaces. Well, those can be bad luck because you tend to step on the shoelace and then you can fall. And so I always, if I see someone with a loose shoelace, I normally say, well, be careful. But that's not a superstition, that's a fact. And a book that talks about shoelaces, I even have here a quote from 1984 by George Orwell, and where he says, at any given moment there was some necessary article which the party shops were unable to supply. Sometimes it was buttons, sometimes it was darning wool, sometimes it was shoelaces. At present it was razor blades. You could only get hold of them, if at all, by scrounging more or less furtively on the free market. So shoelaces. And do you have any particular superstitions? I don't, and I don't know them either. So there you have it. This is the superstitious stag, and I was supposed to tag people before I started, but I forgot because I'm, you may suspect, in a hurry. So I will tag Ms. Reeds. I don't know if that's the name of the channel, the complete name of the channel, but I will tag her. And that's all for now, because that's a name I remember. So I'll see you very soon, because I want to talk about the books I read in May and my TBR for June. Until then, bye.